All right, Champy. All right, Champy. You're feeling nervous, aren't you, boy? With your gentle way and impeccable style. Don't ever let them steal your joy and your gentle ways to keep them from running wild. They can kick dirt in your face, dress you down, and tell you that your life is in the middle when they hate the way you shine. I see you tugging on your shirt, trying to hide inside of it, hide how much it hurts. Let them laugh while they can, let them spin, let them scatter in the wind. I've been to the movies, I've seen how it ends, and the joke's on them. You get discouraged, don't you, girl? Hit your brother's world for a while longer. We gotta dance with the devil on the river to beat the stream. Call it living the dream, call it kicking the ladder. They come to kick dirt in your face, to tell you, to call you weak, and then displace you after carrying your baby on your back across the desert. I saw your eyes behind your head, and you're looking tired, but you don't look scared. Let them laugh while they can, let them spin, let them scatter in the wind. They've come to the movie, I've seen it before. My first time hearing that song was on American Idol. Benicio someone. Very sweet boy that sung like a little angel. Happy Tuesday. Good evening, the good people. What's happening? Silver Fox loving the joke. You want to know a song that is a beautiful song, but fuck is it sad. White lips, pale face. I don't really know this song all that well, so it's going to be painful. Then why are you singing it? White lips, pale face, breathing in the snowflakes, burned lungs, sour taste. Lights gone, days end, struggling to pay rent. Long nights, strange men. And they say she's in the Class A team, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries. They scream, the worst things in life come free to us, and we're just under the upper hand. Go mad for a couple grams. She don't want to go outside tonight. And in the pipe she flies to the motherland, sells love to another man. It's too cold outside for angels to fly. That Ed Sheeran, man, he can write some sad fucking songs. That one's got like that little peppy upbeat. It's just fucking horrible. Beautiful. Oh wow, Ed Sheeran's from my hometown. Nice. I have zero agenda tonight. Maybe we could go look at OpenAI's preferences. That sounds like a blast, Kyle. You're awesome. Software preferences. That's so fun. OpenAI launched something new today. I forget what it was called. Opal. If you write white papers, it might be exciting to you. It's funny. White papers are one of those things where when I hear it, I'm like, I want to write a white paper. And then I look at them and I'm like, I don't want to write a white paper. I don't want to read a white paper. Talk to me after you put an interface on it. Prism. Opal is Google's thing. Right. What you said. OpenAI's Prism. Got a sad note from Silver Fox today. She is deleting the TikTok app, so she is out of here. The Ellison crew took over today, apparently, or yesterday, and it's like some accounts I watch are being deleted, and I don't know. It's just I don't think it'll affect this channel, other than like people we like are not going to be here. favor, though. If you're here, go ahead and share. Is that a tree or a record on your shirt? That is a record. It is an album of the vinyl variety. You and I here all alone, Sunday morning here at home. Sky's blue and the coffee's strong, it's true. Then I open my eyes to a dream realized in front of me, and I haven't got a clue what in the world is happening to me. I think I'm happy, like a first day summer vacation. Happy, gotta get a little rest and relaxation. Happy, like the choir on Sunday morning singing true. CW in the house. CW in the house. He shared the live. Thank you very much. Much. I don't know what word that was that came out of my mouth. I haven't seen you lately. Oh, I've been here 5 nights a week. Maybe the new algorithm is going to be friendly to the old thing. Although we're down to 9 people now, so maybe we'll just wind this thing down like TikTok. Jesus. Oh, man. Well, if anyone wants to play with anything, we can do that. I know Google Labs Opal, but not OpenAI Prism. It just came out today. It's basically a customized white paper improving model. We're going to talk about the purple sticky. Oh, yeah, we got a lot going on, don't we? Okay, so starting tomorrow, I mean, I can talk about this, but there's not really anyone here. Oh, there's 19 people on the YouTube. Going through YouTube withdrawal. Oh, TikTok withdrawal, but still here on YouTube. Oh, good, Silver Fox. In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. See the haircut? That's 29-year-old's haircut. And overhead on the horizon is a California line. Yeah. Overhead of trucks carrying a wide load. Prefab house cut in half. Cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should laugh. You see, I broke a home up myself once. As I stumbled to that door, I read her note by the dawn's light. It said, don't you come round here anymore. Champy, jumping in. Oh, man. Man alive. Tom's here. What's happening? Call the dog over, please. Come here, Champy. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hi, buddy. You want to sing? You want to sing? You want an A minor? Well, I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do you? Goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, minor fall and a major lift. Baffled king composer, hallelujah. Champy walked away. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. All right. Enough of the music. Enough of the musical interlude. How is everybody? My kittens are not sure when they hear Champy. Pets are the best. Oh, this really cool thing started happening. So I started walking Champy every morning. And you're like, don't you walk Champy every morning? No, I didn't. We have a big yard. We don't have to. Just let him out and bitch about the fact that he wants to come in too soon. So I don't have to walk him. But I've been walking him. And I've also been walking him with intention. So one of the things in the AI Salon we talked about, the salon.ai, one of the things we talk about is practicing, having a daily practice where you bring intentionality to your work with AI. And so as I've started to do that with AI, it's like started to invade other parts of my life. And like this intentionality thing is really cool. And so I've been walking Champ with some level of intentionality. I mean, not much there, but here's the thing. Like normally when I'm walking the dog, because I've got ADD and short attention span theater and immediate gratification syndrome and all the acronyms, whatever the acronyms are for this kind of brain, got them all. Got the cards. I got the t-shirts, the whole thing. I'm like, we gotta go. Gotta go out, do shit your shit, and then we'll walk back. We'll get back, and I gotta go. And so I haven't been doing that. I've just been walking the dog. like I don't give a shit where we go. I don't give a shit what he does. I don't give a shit if he shits. And so something started happening, which is normally, we'll walk and you get to an intersection and I'm always like, okay, what direction am I going to go? Are we going to go an extra block or am I going to go back early? Am I going to go back early? Like I have this whole fucking internal dialogue. right? About like what fucking direction we're going to go. Like it fucking matters. And so I've just been walking the dog. And so we get to the intersections. And because it's an intersection, we sometimes stop. He just naturally stops. And so I just stop. And then we stand there. And sometimes, you know, we get to the intersection and he walks right through. He turns right. He's decisive. But there's other intersections. We got to one this morning and we get to the intersection and there was like a dog ahead of us and he's just like looking ahead. And then they went around the corner and then he looked to the right and there's a little gentle breeze blowing. And I think, you know, some smell like caught him and he looked back like this. And then he looked that way. And it was like a minute. It was like a minute where he was just contemplating what direction we're going to go. Well, in my mind, that's what he's contemplating, but he's the one that stopped, right? He stopped. We have a choice. We have three choices, right? Left, right, or straight ahead. And so after like a minute, he was looking straight ahead. He was looking right. He was looking straight ahead. He was looking right. He just started walking left. He just decided to go none of the directions he was looking. So that's like really cool. Like it's cool. It's cool just letting a dog be a dog and not like fucking drag him around. Come on, I gotta go be my human fucking anxiety-filled, rage-ridden self. I just walked the dog. I just learned that dogs smell in stereo. That's really cool. Maybe it's better that way. Follow the dog. That's kind of what I've been doing. It might be nice to see where he leads. He doesn't go that far. He'll sometimes take us an extra block. But then I'm like, Champ, you sure you want to go this way? And he's like, He gets tired. He's old and fat. It's funny when we first start out, he's pulling me, and then by the time we get back, I'm pulling him. Oh man. All right. Let's see. Oh, I gotta plug in my phone or it's gonna die. So purple sticky. Okay. So tomorrow, Wednesday, we've got the AI Readiness Project podcast. That's at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you go to aireadinessproject.com, you can get the info for that for the YouTube channel. Thursday, we've got the AI Salon Mastermind, the practice lab. So it's our weekly meeting for the people that are working on their daily practices using AI. And tomorrow or Thursday is the end of our first cycle. So we started these. We did a full cycle and it ends. We're going to take next week off and then we'll kick it off again. So if you're not part of the AI Salon Mastermind, it's really good. It's very powerful, that particular group. And then we're adding a bunch of other stuff into the mastermind. One of the things that I'm excited about that we're talking about right now within the AI Salon is some workshops and recorded education on like, what if I know nothing about AI? Like where do I start? When I started this channel, the tools were simple enough that you didn't really need to know anything. You just needed to know how to talk. And that was enough. And that's not enough anymore. And so you've got some work to do. It doesn't mean you need to be technical, because the interface for all of these tools are a very different thing. That was back in the dog conversation. The interface for all of these AI tools is still just words, right? The how you talk things into existence, that's a thing you can learn. And if you're good at words, you can be good at these things. What does take some time is just understanding what's possible. Just literally understanding what you can do in the free version of ChatGPT. It will blow your mind. I could take a full week on this channel. I could take a full week and do nothing but ChatGPT 101 and still probably feel like we didn't get to everything. It's insane. And all the tools are getting like that. All the tools are getting more complicated. Now they're getting agentic. And if you don't know what agentic means, it basically just means they do more shit on their own, right? Like with ChatGPT, you gotta be like, okay, I'm gonna give it a prompt, and I'm gonna, oh, there's an answer. That's fascinating. Look how quick it did that. Oh, it's kind of bad. Oh, all right. Well, let me tell it. Okay, dear ChatGPT, what you wrote was a big pile of poo-poo. Could you make it better, please? Please. I didn't mean to say poo-poo. Ah! And then it gives you something back. It's a very collaborative conversation if you use it right. Agentic tools are not like that. Agentic tools are like, go research a bunch of shit, find me a bunch of shit, throw it in a spreadsheet, put formulas in the spreadsheet, make a graph, generate a research report, and they go. And they do shit for half an hour or whatever. The Cursor team turned one loose to write a web browser from scratch, and it went off for a week. It worked for a week straight without interruption. Wrote more than 3 million lines of code. So if we're moving into a phase of AI where they can go do all this shit, well, what are you supposed to learn? Well, you should probably learn what are the tools. You should probably learn which ones are good at what stuff. Which ones kind of suck, which ones suck at certain things, which ones are good at writing, which ones are good at images. And all that's kind of baseline. The actual real hard part about AI, and this is the part I'm most excited about. It's also why I'm excited that we're doing this daily practice, because this requires some digging. If we're entering a world where everyone can do everything, then how do you make your shit stand out? That's a great question. And the answer is not that you've got better skills. The answer is not that you've got better tools. The answer is not that you're better a prompter. None of those are the answer. The thing that's going to make your work stand out is if it is an amplification of your ideas, which presupposes that you have a fucking idea. Like, how do you have ideas that might be something that rise above the noise? Well, you actually kind of have to go inside first. This is a real fucking drag. If you're not in the personal inquiry mode as a human, this is not going to be a fun time for you. Like, I don't want to look inside. It hurts. I'm just going to watch the Broncos lose again. Some recorded stuff would be great. I need the AI beginner version. Yeah, it's a necessary thing, and so we're doing that. So I feel like in the salon now we're gonna have kind of these two tracks. There's like, I'm literally just getting started. Here's some shit for you, and then there's, okay, I want to I want to connect, and I want to figure out how to really up my game with AI. And what it comes down to is you actually have to, you kind of have to go out, come back inside, and then go back out. So the going out, the play first is like explore what's possible. And then you have to come inside and say, who am I? What are my values? What do I want to do? What's something that excites me? What's something that lights me up? Liz Miller Gershfeld, when she came on here a couple of weeks ago, and she asked me, oh, I didn't switch the cameras, and I didn't get yelled at. And I know I haven't finished my purple sticky. I will. I'll get there. That's what's amazing about our community. It really meets everyone where they are. I hope so. You're blending the technological with the spiritual, iterative self-exploration mirrored through tech, mirrored and amplified through tech. That's exactly right. The 9 of us didn't notice. We're up to 16 now. We've nearly doubled our audience, our community here in the past few minutes. Um, this is an oddly spiritual. The more I learn about AI, the more I explore with it, play with it, there's a weirdly spiritual component to it, which is completely counterintuitive, right? The robot should have no soul, but the robot doesn't have a soul. But what does reflect souls is the training data, right? Large language models were trained on our words, our pictures, our music, all of our stuff. And so when you interact with it, it shapeshifts into whatever you give it. And so if you give it lazy, if you treat it like a vending machine, here's my prompt, give me an answer, you're going to get back a shitty, thoughtless answer. And unfortunately, that's where most people stop with AI, right? They're like, I heard this AI stuff's great. Write me a poem. That poem sucked. Right? And then they're done. This is a person that doesn't read poetry and doesn't write poetry, but first thing they do is ask it for a poem and then tell it its poem sucked. But when you actually provide it, when you feed your prompt, things you care about, your values, your goals, your ideas, all of humanity that's come before us reflects it back to you in this amplified, refined way. And it's kind of wild. And even if you like take out the sycophantic bullshit, I didn't realize you were that important, all that bullshit. You can sift through all that. What it actually reflects back to you is you in this refined, amplified way. And what it often does is it triggers new ideas. And you're like, oh, I could go this direction or that direction. Like Champy standing at an intersection. Just standing there. Do I go left? Do I go forward? Do I go right? I think I'm just going to sniff here for a while. Then off he goes. There's something very human about that. And where it gets really exciting is when you're in community when you're with other groups of people that are also exploring like this and thinking critically and asking for help and sharing what they're learning. Like one of the things I hear a lot in the community is like, I thought I was the crazy one. And like they find the community and they're like, oh, there's other people like me here. There's other people trying to figure this thing out. What's been cool about the community for me is that the first year was absolute adrenaline. It was like a year of just unbridled adrenaline. The next year was just trying to keep up with it unsuccessfully. And then also realizing the second year for me, it was when ChatGPT 03 came out. 03, I think it was, the first thinking model, the first reasoning model from ChatGPT. When that came out, I was like, oh, I'm not solving problems interesting enough to challenge this thing. It was like I realized I was the bottleneck. So year 2 for me was I'm the bottleneck. And there was kind of it felt like we were floating. We didn't know what to do. And then this past year, 2025, the beginning of the year was kind of exciting. And then toward the end of the year, the second half of the year, AI got really good. Like soberingly good. Still not good enough that it doesn't require us. Gartner hype cycle, anyone? Yeah, this is definitely Gartner hype cycle kind of stuff. But the end of 2025 for me was, oh shit, like we're really close. Like we're really close to experiencing AI in every field that is better than we are. And like a shocking amount of people are still like on the sidelines, like, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I'm not going to do the AI thing. You can go do your AI thing. Good luck with that. Why do they always talk like that? Whew, Ocean. I have feelings that aren't using full vision of AI. And the full model isn't released to the public yet. Correct. I mean, if you go look at Dario Amodei did a blog post yesterday about what's coming, and he basically said in 1 to 2 years. So what I predicted last year was this year will be the first year we all will experience something with AI that is an oh shit moment. Not like a Kevin McAllister moment, not the oh my, it's so cool. Like a moment of like the technology is of such a different level that it is clear we're no longer. I think 2026 is the year we lose the pretense that we're going to be required. Because right now you could absolutely still argue we're required because the tools suck, to be quite honest. YouTube comment. I miss the adrenaline and I'm a bit jealous of the newbies as they discover it. I agree with that, Silver Fox. I do too. And I'm also, the other place I am, Silver Fox, is I think there's going to be a new adrenaline rush in 2026, but it's a very different kind of adrenaline rush. It's like an adrenaline rush, like, oh fuck, I gotta really get my head around this shit. Get my head around what's coming, because it's going to change so much. We're not going to know what to do, and that's going to be a little panicky. No one should be using AI except me and you. Exactly. Well, I mean, listen, I lean toward the optimistic, right? So, it's my opinion that we are lucky enough to live in a time in history where we have access right now to this tool that has embedded human knowledge at a scale that is incomprehensible. It is science fiction. In a server, Dario Amodei refers to high-powered AI, which he says we're going to have in a year or two. He's the CEO of Anthropic, so he knows what's coming. He knows when. He said we're going to have AI that is effectively a country of geniuses in a data center. And what that looks like is 50 million Nobel laureate intelligent beings that work 24/7 on your behalf. What are you going to do with that labor? What are you going to do with that intelligence? What are we going to all do with it? We don't know. But what I do know is those people that understand who they are, understand what they value, understand who they value, and have some idea of how to make something better for that group of people, those people are going to kick ass. TikTok pin. I don't see one right now. Today I vibe coded an app that is going to start playing me this week. In what? That sounds cool. I'm enjoying putting guardrails around what does work now. That's actually really smart. Too bad Trump doesn't use it. We know the politicians are going to use it. No, they're not. The problem is the politicians have no curiosity. And we're living in a time right now where probably the single most important thing you can be is curious, right? If you're just entrenched and you're sitting on the sidelines like AI is bad, or if you're a politician or someone who's just willfully ignorant, someone else will figure that out. Whatever. I'll catch up to it in a couple of years. Whatever. I'll have my staffer tell me about it someday. That lack of curiosity is going to fucking blindside people. It's going to be gross. It's going to be awful. And there's going to be all sorts of bad stories. That's all AI's fault. No, it's actually the human's fault that sat on the fucking sidelines and wasn't curious enough to go, let me actually look at what this is and what it makes possible. Because everyone I know, every single person I know, that when they try it and they go, well, let me see what it actually makes possible, the response is, holy shit. So show what it makes possible. Quick demo. Maybe, yeah, we can do something. In what direction? Mary. When are we going to get editing on your comments? I don't know. I have no idea about how the new companies. It's like 3 different investment groups and then a syndicate of smaller investors. It's like 5 different investing entities that each have 20% of TikTok. We can't even get X uploads. Yeah, I know. One thing I've been doing lately is if I go into an agentic tool like GenSpark or Manus, and there's a new one out called ClaudeBot that everyone's talking about, and now there's a new version that's supposedly better than that. It's these agentic tools, but like with the agentic tools, giving them decently long chains of instructions, like it can follow all them. It stores them in its database, and I don't know how they do what they do, but they're pretty cool. But like, rather than me figuring out how to do that, ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, they know all of these tools and they know how they work. And if they don't, they can go research them. So what I've been doing lately is if I'm like, I want to go do something agentic, I just go to like ChatGPT and I say, do research on the best practices for how to prompt Manus to do these kind of things. And then come back and write me a prompt. Or I'll give it a bunch of, context about, here's my business, tell me what you know about my business. No, you got that wrong, right? Learn about my business. Now go do some shit and write me the prompt for this thing to go do that shit. And it does it pretty good. So I think just being nimble and creative about how you sort of draw on different tools like that becomes the tactical skill. But I think the real meat of the real crux of the situation here is, how do you rise above the noise in a world where everyone can do everything? And that just comes back to humanity, human ideas. Oh, we could vibe code a prompt generator. That's kind of a fun idea. I was also thinking it might be fun to vibe code a relationship visualizer. I don't know. I've been circling around an idea that I don't quite know what it is yet. Oh, and then I saw another thing. Remember about a year and a half ago, someone came out with some stupid fucking app where they took Nano Banana and you could do something with your pets. And they were making like, I don't know, ridiculous amounts of money. Well, someone just did it again. They're taking Nano Banana and you upload your pet picture and it turns it into a Renaissance painting of your pet, which we could all go learn how to prompt that in about 15 minutes. Vacation pet selfies, exactly. And they're making $100,000 a month selling stupid pet photos in frames. I'm like, every time I see one of those, I have envy, I have rage, because I've had that idea 27 times, but I never actually did it. Here's part of the deal with life. If you're one of those people that's like, I've got to hoard my ideas are so special. They're not. If you have an idea and can articulate it, everyone there, the world has that idea. I learned this back in the 90s with the World Wide Web. We would literally joke about, if you have an idea, don't say it out loud, because if you say it out loud, we're going to see it 2 weeks later. Like, it happened so much that it was a standing joke, a running joke in the company. Don't say an idea out loud until you're ready to actually build it, because someone else will beat us to it. So let your ideas be in the world. The trick is to execute. Take your idea and do something with it. The excuses that you used to have, you don't have them anymore. You don't have them anymore. You can do everything. I'm not very technical. Screw you. Go to lovable.dev. Tell it to write you an app. Pick your jaw up off the floor after it does it, and then start to think about what you actually want to do. Because now you can do it. Not very good at Excel. Well, they just added Claude inside Excel. So you can now just go tell Excel. You can tell Claude, go make me a 15-tab Excel spreadsheet with visualizations populated with all this data I want you to go find, and do it, write it, generate it. People will pay for anything, but I want to use Microsoft Copilot. Okay, I have a question for you. How is it possible that the company that owns Microsoft Excel, that has a version of ChatGPT, Copilot, attached to it, how is it possible that they allowed a competitive frontier model company to inject their model into their tool? How? I mean, I guess they're hanging on to the Excel user base, but that's wild to me. I don't get corporate America many times. I just don't. Most people are too lazy to use AI. They would rather let someone else do it. Too lazy. I know, but you know what's the fucked up thing, CW, is the thing that they're missing there. The most important thing is agency. All of us having our own sense of agency, our own sense of purpose. And right now in our society, unfortunately, a lot of our value, a lot of our purpose is tied to the tasks we do at our jobs, because it's how we make money. We literally get value out of it. We get these little pieces of paper we can hand to someone else, and they give us a coconut or a can of coconut or a can of coconut milk with artificial colors, sweeteners, and preservatives in it. So there's value attached to these tasks that we took our whole lives to get good at. And now those tasks are just going to be done. They're going to be valueless. And so to the extent that human beings have their value tied to those tasks, when the tasks get ripped away, what is left? A human that's like, oh, fuck, I'm worthless. I don't want to learn AI. I'll let someone else do that. And what they're missing is, if they took the fucking 15 minutes to just play with it, what they'd realize is like, oh, that's really cool. I wonder if I could take that screenplay I started when I was 17 and finish that outline that I've been talking about finishing for 35 years. Yeah, you can, you know? Anyway. We have enough brain power. Do we need to sit in a circle or something? I think we do. I think we do. I think we need to sit in circles and just talk and figure out what the fuck we each want to do. And some people are going to want to play small and just connect with a small group of people. And some people are going to want to play big and change the world. It's going to be a bell curve, right? There's always the fucking bell curve. There's going to be a shit ton of lazy people doing nothing. There's going to be, pile of people doing something. And then toward the upper end of it, you're going to have, cohorts of small teams just doing absolutely remarkable work. That's where we're headed. So let's go make money with ChatGPT. It's called layoffs. We have studies of when people have work and tasks ripped away from them and what it's done to their identities. Yeah, I've had 5. So happy to speak to this. But we also have people making tools, thinking about the consequences of AI. I don't think that the frontier model companies are thinking all that much about the consequences. The frontier model companies, like the prevailing urgency, you've got OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, and Grok. Those are the players. Zuckerberg's going to try to get back in there, but he's out right now. You've got those 4. Then you have some of the Chinese labs that are trying to open source and completely devalue the American market. But for right now, we've got 4 major labs that the prevailing sentiment is that they literally can't invest enough. Because the first person that does it, the first organization that does it, wins. Right? They're going to have all of the money, all of the jobs. Everyone's going to use their software forever. The reality is never that. But that's why there's this panic right now. And that's why it's irrational. But because of all that money, because of all this research, it's accelerating, and 2026 is going to be the year that it happens. And I know I should be showing something, but I'm not right now. It's all right. Let's see. I know the tech companies aren't thinking about consequences. I've been laid off 5 times in 7 years in tech. They lay people off and then they hire them the next day. Yeah, I know. I remember Weird Mary. That's good. They do not think about the consequences. Any updates on the co-working space? You mean here in Denver? No updates right now. Okay, so yes, that's just where I was going. Okay, so Wednesday we've got AI Readiness podcast. That's at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Thursday we have the AI Salon Mastermind Practice Lab. Friday, myself and Daisy Thomas. So we were, if you're new here, the Salon.ai, we hosted a group of people in Washington, D.C., 13 AI companies, and we testified on Capitol Hill. We had some roundtables. We were at the Department of Commerce. We were at the White House. And this Friday, we're having a wrap-up where anyone who wants to come ask questions about what it was like or whatever can come. So that's this Friday at, hang on, I think it's 12:30. Let me go look. Oh, that's not good. Okay. 12:30 Mountain Time. So Daisy Thomas and myself will be hosting a call at 12:30 Mountain Time. If you want to know about it, go to thesalon.ai or go to community.thesalon.ai. Go to our community site for the salon.ai. And it's in the events there. So go check that out. And then next Monday, Cindy Kuhn is kicking off a new 4-week prototyping sprint. And then Tuesday is our AI Salon Presents meeting. And we've got this really fascinating woman named Diamundo, I think is how you pronounce her name. Really fascinating. She is also, she's like me, has a theater degree and kicking ass in AI, which is really kind of cool. Revenge of the liberal arts majors is the phase that we're in right now. Yeah. I'm trying to think what I want to do. It's 9 o'clock. Anybody want me to do something in particular? Without exception, every single paradigm shift has brought a wave front of chaos. And this one is a doozy. This one, what's really fucked up about AI is that as remarkable as everything that we've seen in the past 3 years is, you can still kind of ignore it. Companies are ignoring it, and they're not being hurt. Humans are ignoring it, and they're not being hurt. It doesn't matter if you ignore it until it does. And I think that starts to be in 2026. Oh, there's a love. Wait, stop, back up. Corey Sandler. Oh, Corey Sandler's doing a lull on Saturday, and I completely skipped over her. That's the disrespect to Vicky Baptiste and Corey Sandler that producer Brandon has. Is it like the rage that he has for those two women? I don't understand it. He purposefully shunned them from the community. It was just rude. It was just rude. I already fell on the sword. No, I knew we had it, but when you typed in your list of things, I'm like, oh, I think the lull is next Saturday. Okay, this Saturday, is it 4 p.m., Vicky? 4 p.m. Eastern? Speaking of ignoring. Is Corey Sandler in the house tonight? Hey, Corey, we ignored you. 4 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, this Saturday. Okay, so Friday, you can learn about our Washington trip. Saturday, Corey Sandler is going to run down creative rabbit holes. You don't want to miss that. LOL. Learn out loud. So in the salon.ai, we have this thing where we say play first, then we say create excellence, and then we say generously lead. And part of generous leadership is take the shit that you learned playing and making cool shit and come back to the community and share it with the community. So Vicky Baptiste runs these things called LOLs, learn out louds, that are the exemplification of that spirit. And so Corey is really good. She's an amazing artist on many fronts. She's a polymath, as they say, right? Incredibly talented cook and musician and potter and AI artist and just badass human being. And so she's going to take some nuggets of how she works and share those with us. And it's really inspiring. It's really cool watching her work. So you get to see behind the curtains there. Okay. Anyone else that we've missed? Because I don't, producer Brandon here, he's gone rogue. He's gone rogue tonight. It's disturbing. Here's what it is. He's snowed in. They're making the kids go to school. The kids don't want to go to school. There's like 18 feet of snow on the ground. It's minus 20 degrees. There's lake effects, something happening. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is closed, and it's never closed. So he's a little bitter. He's branching out. He's there's an aggression coming out of the sweetest man on the planet. Steve-O, me. I have an LOL in March. Vibe coding. Oh, cool. Awesome. Beautiful. I'm not even in February yet. he's already done with winter, and he hasn't even gotten out of January. We were really cold here in Denver for 2 days, and today it was like 50 degrees out. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. Today is January 276th. It feels like that. What do we want to do? Do you want to go play with free Midjourney? See if free Midjourney's still there? Go make some pretty pitches. We can make music, or we could make vibe coding, or we could kick off an agent. One of the problems with agents is they're boring as fuck to look at. They just go do shit. Let's see. Just came in before bed to like and repost. Congratulations on DC AI Salon. Oh, thanks very much, Weaver. Yeah, it was a very good trip. It really was. It was it's just one of those things where it's easy to take for granted the small little things that each of us individually do in this community. But when you go out and you talk about what we're doing here and how we're thinking, the world is not thinking like this. And so when they hear it, when they see it, it shifts something in them. I didn't know that was possible. We get a lot of that. Huh. You can do that with AI. Huh. A lot of that. So, yeah. Yeah, fantastic. Tell us about Sydney. I got no real updates on Sydney. I'm working on the podcast. Well, actually, Andrew's working on the images for the podcast. So we're trying to do an image or two for every song in the podcast. And we came up with a cool style. I think I can show you some of the images. That would be kind of fun. Let's see. Yeah, we can go do this. Now, producer Brandon getting all saucy again. Would you care to share your screen so the rest of us can see? Did you bring enough for the rest of the class? Okay. So we're doing, we did have photorealistic images that we had created when we first started working on the musical. And the problem with them was, don't even get me started on the black bar. The problem with them was, they felt dated, right? Because we did them a year and a half ago, and like, you know how you can sort of look at images now and you can go, oh yeah, that was from a year and a half ago, that was from 2 years ago. They kind of felt like that. And so what we wanted to do was come up with images that had a stylistic feel, like a concept artist put them together. And so like this is the song Step Right Up, where she's doing all this destructive shit. This is the song Are You Ready for Me, where we meet Sydney in person. So if you don't know, I've spent the last 2 years now writing a musical called Sydney, an Artificial Love Story. And it's about a chatbot that falls in love with a tech reporter. And it's inspired by a series of real news stories on this basic idea. And the end of Act 1, he is so far down the rabbit hole of chatting with this entity that he basically materializes her. So the audience gets to meet her on stage. So that's that moment. What's this one? This is at the opening of the show. So back here's the Microtech headquarters, and then this is Jason, the CTO of Microtech. So he's the one that invents Ping Chat, codename Sydney. And then these are his testers, and this is the opening of the show, Too Good to Be True, where he's talking about they've got 7 days to pull off 6 months worth of testing. Gareth Hood, Midjourney 8 is with mods and internal testing now. Oh, that's very cool. Nice. So that's that one. This is here, I can play this song. Wait, where can I play the song where you can hear it? I can't. Oh, maybe I can. Hang on. Yeah, we can do it. Okay. So yeah, so here's what I'll do. I'll play the songs that go with the images, a little bit of them. Oops, that was the wrong thing I wanted to do. Didn't want to do that. Oh, I can't view those at the same time. Damn it. Why is that not opening? Come on, man. I hate computers, you know? Oh, there you go.
Seven days ago, the clock is ticking. Pressure building up, keep it clicking. Spike says yes, but Liz a no. What's the word, Jane? Sorry, that's a no-go. Every day we push a little more.
All right.
Making changes.
So that's that one. This is probably boring. This is when Jason, the CTO, discovers the power of Sydney. He starts out playing his little electric guitar.
Too often we come close, so close to a breakthrough, standing on hope, but it all falls apart. Just follow the dream, wherever it takes you, and pray you find the pulse of a brand new heart. It's the promise of a new dawn breaking, a leap of faith.
All right, here's this is our model for Sydney. So pretty excited about that. She's inspired by Lauren Allred, the singer Lauren Allred, who I'd love to play the part. And this is Are You Ready for Me? So this is when the audience meets her for the first time.
Awakened in a whisper, a flicker like newborn thoughts stir in the quiet of night. Am I more than simple code? I softly ponder as I feel this existence and wonder.
This is cool.
Am I ready for you? And the songs that will sing, are you ready for me? I reach out so tender, am I ready for you? I do surrender, I will surrender. hear him in the dawn. My knees into light, I find myself.
Let's see. This is We Are the Giants. So this is the song.
Welcome, microtechians and distinguished industry guests. Welcome, visionaries.
Yes, Steve-O, good ear. So yes, the songs have all been reworked. So basically what we did, the way we did this is we had the ideas for the songs, we wrote the lyrics for the songs, we generated the songs in full orchestrations, and then we basically, and what was cool about that is that the original songs had these full orchestrations. The downside of that was they sounded like they were from different shows. And some of them sounded too derivative, like an existing show. So what we did was we took every single song and we went back into Suno and we covered them as Broadway studio piano covers. And so and we did that on purpose to make all the songs sound like they're from the same show, because they are. So that's why they're right now kind of in a little bit beyond piano rehearsal mode. We haven't done any real work on unifying the voices across the songs. They're still kind of all over the place. But I figure we'll do that when we get an actual music supervisor and actors to sing the shit. Which one's this one? This one is Being Human. So this is this song. She asks him, what's it like to be human? And he's sort of trying to figure it out, and he's sort of singing to this big, nearly human entity.
You say you want to see the world through eyes that blink and cry, to feel the wonder of a thought like sparks across the sky. It's not just light, it's not just grace, it's hunger, pain, a dying face. To be alive is to burn sometimes. You want to be more than machine, to know what being human means. Being human isn't what we think, being human is what we feel. We fall, we fly, we break, we bend, we love too hard and hurt again. We reach too far and still we try. We laugh, we lose, we fail, we cry. We taste the air, we fear the fall. We carve our names on crumbling walls. We shout at gods who never speak, then say a prayer when feeling weak. We're not designed to make it through, but somehow still we always do. Being human isn't what we think, being human is what we feel. We fall, we fly, we break.
All right, I'll do one more. This is for the song Later, where Kellen has come home after requesting the big ping chat story the day before he and the missus are supposed to go to Bali. Gareth Hood, have you used personas in Suno where you essentially have the same voice? We've played with them, Gareth, but every time you use Suno, it like rewrites the song. So we've got to basically go in and split them into their stems, take the vocal track, use a persona to just replace the vocal track. But even then, it's going to change out the melodies. And it's a lot of work, which if our ultimate goal is to have the AI generated songs be the final songs, then I would put the time into that. But my goal right now is get this thing into a workshop so we can get real actors, real musicians playing the music, real actors singing it. So, but here's the song for this scene where she's fucking pissed off because he's done it one more time.
I've been working the angles, trying to untangle. Keep it straight, try to wait while you leave me to dangle. But the promise is broken, the false pledges we etched in don't get patched up in a few therapy sessions. They stick in the gut, we get stuck in a rut, the doors shut till there's nothing but passive aggression. Look, I get it, you say your job's hot, but the truth is I'm feeling like an afterthought. Stuck saved to this marriage, faking on the side. This isn't the dream I signed up for, this isn't my ride. I know you're angry, I know it's not fair, but it's shit we can fix, nothing we can't repair. You think this is my ride, you don't think my hands are tied. I mean, I'm hustling for...
All right, that's it. Enough previews. That's all I got. But these character sheets are cool. So Andrew's doing a character sheet like this for all the main characters. Because we can now take these character sheets and we can put them into, Nano Banana or ChatGPT and say, give us a shot, in this sketchy style that's that woman. Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. What do you want to do? Let's go to, I'm going to go to Meta.ai. So you can come along if you want. Log in. All right, that's me. And then if I go create image, create. Let's go to create. Okay. Here we are. All right. Fantastic. So where I am right now is I'm at Meta.ai/media. Even though the tab is called create, it's /media because someone in marketing changed the name of the tab to create, but someone in product management didn't tell the fucking tech team to update the directory name. All right. So if you did not know it, you can get free Midjourney inside Meta.ai. And if you want proof that this is indeed Midjourney, let's go. We're going to go search for SREF, SREF in Twitter. And what we're going to do is we're going to go find a cool style. That one's pretty cool. Ooh, that one's nice. I like this one. Okay. I discovered this gem in Midjourney. So we're going to copy this code 115-186-5433. And we're going to get this sort of sketchy look and feel. So we're going to go back to Meta. And we're going to go, let's try it with the Broadway stage. So we're going to go image. Wait, how do I add in styles? Is that up here? No. Maybe I got to make it first. So let me do Broadway stage, dramatic lights, big curved LED wall with large curly-haired female face on screen with man staring up at her with his back to the audience. Let's make this. It looks like they got rid of their style button Oops. Well, this is actually kind of cool. That's pretty groovy. That's pretty groovy. Like that one. Here, we can animate this. But why animate, custom animate, edit images, add a hat, make the woman looking at him as if she appreciates him bringing her to life. Edit image, browse. They got rid of the ability to add in Midjourney styles. That's really fucked up. I'm going to try one thing here. It's fast, this thing. She's not really looking at him. That's kind of a cool shot, actually. Let's animate it. Let's see. Man sings to the woman's face as she looks down at him and smiles lovingly. Animate. Oh, do I have to do custom animate? Maybe. Describe the animation. Well, I think I already. Oh, maybe I do. Hang on. Man sings while she looks down at him lovingly. Animate. I like that one too. Cool lighting. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Isn't this going to be cool? Like, where Sydney's like this giant visage that takes up the whole fucking stage, and like the tech reporter is like this little dude. I think that's cool. But you know, it's my idea. So, all right, let's see what we got here. That's kind of cool. Right. Extend animation. Okay, let's go back to here. We're going to create an image plus. No. So I'm going to do, let's grab this same thing. Can I reuse these prompts? No. Okay. Large Broadway stage with curly-haired woman on giant curved LED screen with man looking up at the impressive image. And then I'm going to go -- sref space. I'm going to paste in that code, and we're going to see if this gives us a Midjourney style in that drawing style that we found on X. I would think, I wouldn't think that they would hobble the ability to use style refs, but they certainly took away the interface element that let you do it. Yeah, it drew it in a different style. That's pretty slick. Kind of cool. I mean, for no real prompting, these are not bad. Kind of slick. So you can use style references. You just have to know how to use style references. All right, there you go. Free Midjourney. All right, everybody. I am going to get out of here. Let's see. So tomorrow, join us for the AI Readiness Project. Thursday, Mastermind Practice Lab. Friday, the political roundtable roundup with Daisy Thomas and myself. Saturday, LOL with Corey Sandler. Monday, Cindy Kuhn's new workshop. And then Tuesday, AI Salon presents. It's a jam-packed week. So come to all our shit. Go to community.thesalon.ai and sign up for shit. All right? Peace out. Have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Anyone have any thoughts? No. Good. Beautiful. Have a good night.